Welcome back. We're at video 4. This one is going to be real short, but it's very, very important. We're just going to talk strategies for completing your first 100 hours. So first, let's talk strategic thinking. You are a real coach right now. You have exactly what you need to be of service to another human as a coach right now. Even if you have not completed your training, even if you're realizing there's a lot that I need to learn and a lot that I need to remember, you are a real coach right now. You can help someone with the skills you have. One of the things about being a human is the more you learn about a thing, the more you realize there's so much you don't know. So when you're learning about coaching and you learn about all of these different tools and all of the core competencies and all of the ways that you can listen and support, you can feel overwhelmed, and you can also go into the headspace of, oh my gosh, do I even know what I'm doing? I just want to bring you back. Like, you're a real coach right now. You have exactly what you need to help somebody. Also, make it easy for yourself. So it's easy to get overwhelmed. So many hours. How am I going to do it? Start by choosing how many coaching hours are you open to this week and at what times. So if you are not a morning person, don't try to force yourself to do coaching early in the morning. Even if you said, I can only do 2 coaching hours a week, I can do them on Saturdays. That's it. I can do them on Saturdays between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. If you did 2 coaching hours a week, you would have 100 hours before the year was over. Small gets it done. Make it easy for yourself. Decide how many coaching hours are you open to, what times, and then you go. Remember that people are everywhere and people are online all the time. This makes it so easy for them to schedule coaching. This was something I really understood last year when everyone was working from home. The pandemic wouldn't let anybody out to meet. It really simplified things because everybody knew we were meeting online. I didn't have to decide where will we meet and when, just we're meeting online. Of course we are. And for my clients who also had jobs that were now happening at home, they could very easily schedule a coaching call with me without having to book a conference room or find privacy at work because they were at home. Everyone is at home. Coaching is easy to schedule when we're all at home and we're all online. And please know that people want coaching, even if they don't know exactly what it is. People want to think deeply about what they want in their life and in their career. They want to understand how to get there. They want to understand what is it that's in the way. They want support from someone who will listen without judging, without giving advice, without telling them what to do. Even if they've never had a coach and they don't really know what it is, what I've found and what I deeply believe is that the service of coaching is something that everybody can benefit from, and people want it even if they don't know what it's called. So remember that as you think about how to find the people that you will coach for your first 100 hours. And also, because all of this is true, when you are introducing yourself, introduce yourself as a coach. This was something I struggled with. People would say, oh, what do you do? And I would say, well, I'm in a coach training program, but I'm also a yoga teacher and I teach meditation, but I also teach management and leadership skills at this other company. So really, I'm a lot of different things. And people would just look at me like, I'm confused, because I was confused. And it was uncomfortable for me to say, yeah, I'm a coach. That's all you have to say. I'll offer this to you too. You don't even need to know what kind of coach you are, especially at your first 100 hours. Just if people ask, tell me about you, you can say, I'm a coach. And I'll say, oh, what's that? And you'll get to answer. Or they'll say, oh, what kind of coaching do you do? My friend's a coach. My mom's a coach. I worked with this coach once. And you'll get to tell them. So enjoy that experience, especially in your first 100 hours. Enjoy the experience of really stepping into, I am a coach. I have skills that can help people. Practice that part. Okay, so strategic actions. Tell people you're a coach. Make it easy for them to know that you're a coach. Don't hide it like I did. Took me a while, but I got there. So if you struggle with it, it's okay. I believe that you will get there too. Do track your hours. Every hour or portion thereof counts. You can coach people for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. I mean, you get to decide. It all counts. Get coached. Especially in your first 100 hours, this will help you so much when you feel stuck or discouraged. And if you do it as a trade, you get hours. When I had finished my coach training program, I truly believe one of the things that helped me to get through the pandemic was all the coaching I got. I had like multiple coaching sessions every week with my reciprocoach person, with my classmates from the program that we would exchange. I had multiple times during the week where I could just talk to someone and say, here's what I'm worried about. Here's what I'm excited about. Here's what I have no idea about. Here's what I feel overwhelmed about. Like I could just bring all of that into the coaching container where people would listen, would not judge me, would not tell me what to do. It helped me to think through all of these challenges in such a positive and powerful way. So getting coached will help you to move towards your goal as well. And create a structure that supports you. And I've mentioned this a couple of videos before, but especially if you're leaving a coaching program, you might feel adrift when you lose the structure of the class and the community. So find another community or create one. I know that some of us from my coaching program have stayed connected and we have a little Facebook group together. I also joined a local ICF chapter, and I found that to be very helpful to have a community of professional coaches. You can join ICF chapters and you can even visit as a guest, even if you are not yet a credentialed coach. For Sacramento, we welcome guests all the time. Some events are free, some are paid. It doesn't matter where you live. Especially now, I will tell you also in the last year, so many local ICF chapters now have all of their programming online. They all meet on Zoom because everyone is limited to being at home. And what that means is that you can join a chapter as a guest or as a member no matter where you live. I mean, it's very easy to self-isolate and to struggle alone, especially when you think I should be able to do this by myself. This is one of those times when being very self-sufficient can kind of get in your way. So please know that all of that is optional. You can actually do this with community, with support. You don't have to do it alone. And I think, do I have here, I want to show you, oh, well, this is ICF Sacramento. So you can always come to our events page to see what we have coming up here. Oh, and it's International Coaching Week. So we have so many events happening, but you can come to like so many different events, like come just check them out. But also I wanted to show you, let me go to Coaching Federation, because I want to show you a little bit about how many coach chapters there are. Maybe it's under Find a Coach. I will find this for you. You can enjoy a little stretch while I find my page. Here we go, chapter map. Will you just take a moment and look at this? Look at how many chapters all around the world. So if you miss traveling, you can travel virtually by joining as a visitor or as a member an ICF chapter in some other place. Every chapter has their own chapter website. You can search and find it here. It's a lot of fun. We really are everywhere. So these are strategic actions as you think about how to get your coaching hours. We'll take another stretch break and we'll come right back. We're almost done with our video series.